our third panelist is Trish Miller, who is an owner and director of Spherian Staffing Agency that I would like to hear lots more about because I am not that familiar with it. And she has a different approach and a different way that you came into HR. You were much more intentional, and you actually have your master's degree from San Francisco.
The USF, yeah.
Oh, University of San Francisco, University of California in San Francisco. And without further ado, just tell your story.
Well, she's right. I did do it on purpose. I got a liberal arts degree as well. I was going to be the first female Supreme Court Justice of the United States, but that job got taken before I got my degree. So I decided just liberal arts is liberal arts. But my mother is an HR manager, or was an HR manager. She used to tell us stories around the dinner table, and it sounded really interesting to me. So I got an entry-level position in HR, and we called it personnel back then. And I just loved it. I thought it was great, probably because I got to be the center of attention, and I like being the center of attention. So I decided I needed to get a master's degree if I wanted to progress into HR. So I just pursued that. I was able to work for a company that paid for my master's degree, which was wonderful. So as long as you get a B or better, they paid for it. I also worked for a company that was very large in the San Fernando Valley, and they had 3 different locations, 4 different product lines, and so I got to progress through my HR career, but stay within the same organization. So I was with them over 20 years. Unfortunately, they were in government and defense work, and that's when I got my experience in laying people off. So that was quite depressing when you have to sell furniture, and it's not a fun job. I got into the company, same company I worked for, a parent company, liked me enough to put me at another location that did filtration in Oxnard. So I worked there until we got bought and sold so many times. It's very treacherous when you go through mergers or acquisitions. It was even more emotionally charged than I ever thought it would be. So I decided to get out of HR and just own my own business. And I tell Susie this all the time, but I used to work for all these idiots. And I thought, well, I'll just be the idiot that runs the company. So I bought a franchise 5 years ago, and I opened it up here in Santa Barbara. The most favorite thing I did when I was in HR was to recruit people. It made them happy. It made the company happy. It made the HR people happy. It was the best thing. So that's what I get to do now. And we recruit temporary employees. We recruit direct hire employees. We get to work with lots of different people, unlike HR, when you would have people that would work for you for years and years and years that you just, it would drive you nuts. They come into your office and you're like, oh no, not again. But in this job, we place people, they go away, the next one comes in, so it's very interesting. We meet new people all the time. It's not always easy, in fact, it's pretty tough, because you need to know the culture of the organization you're placing people in, and when you're HR, you know what you're looking for. So it's a great job. I love staffing. I love being involved in the business.
Great, thank you.
So this Spherian, is that located in Goleta?
Yes. Yeah.
Because they have a lot of, so is that your company?
It's a franchise.
A franchise?
Yes. So Spherian is a part of the Randstad family. Randstad is a Danish company that's the 2nd largest staffing provider in the world. So Spherian got bought by Randstad. So look here, I thought I'd get out of the buy. Yeah. You can't get away from it. So that was tough too. So lots of owners were worried about what Randstad was going to do to them and what was going to happen. But it worked out fine.
And do you have like a variety of jobs, or do you tend to lean towards one field, or health or care, or what?
We have a variety of things. We do as little jobs like day jobs for ticket takers at Earl Warren for the Orchid Show, and we've placed CFOs at large multinational corporations here in Santa Barbara. So we have a wide range of jobs.
Are there any law firms?
We can do legal staffing as long as it's not, I mean, we don't place lawyers, but we can place support people that support lawyers. We can't do medical or legal if they're, unless they're direct hire.
Can I ask a question about your company? Are most of the, well, you just said you have some like ticket takers at an orchid show or something.
We do a little bit of everything.
Are most of the jobs though kind of full-time 9 to 5 placements or?
We do mostly full-time, yes.
Okay.
We do occasionally get part-time, but most of our demands are full-time.
Okay, that's
To
the one.
your job placement center.
Right.
Job placement.